Hey, how's it going, guys? So, from the last episode, I did make it. I actually lost somewhere around here, and I'm redoing this now. And I might as well just say it from the get-go. This is post-recording, post-commentary, should I say? Because Elgato crashed twice recording this. Luckily, I have a backup, of course, which is the PlayStation is also recording. So I had to take the video off from the PlayStation and just redo it. Luckily, I got about, I'm gonna go ahead and say 4 minutes or so, or something like that at the end, where then it becomes live commentary for just that short period of time because it crashed while I was recording this. And this happened twice on 2 separate videos, so hopefully I'll only have to do this twice because I've already beat the game, I already completed it. I'll just have to go back to these couple clips, re-record them, and then upload them in synchrony. So you guys should never, you know, it won't matter much. But anyway, a couple of things I could do here, but I'm not going to because I've never done it up till this point, and yeah, might as well just leave it as is. Which I could cut the loadings, and I could cut obviously the driving sequences where I'm not actually doing any race. I'm just driving to places where I do have to do the racings. But yeah, I don't think it's not that bad. So I might as well leave it as is. I think the only game, or one of the very few only games that I've actually cut out loading screens and purposely done it, and obviously consciously done it, was Bloodborne. Mostly because those loading screens are quite big.
Seriously, don't mention it to anyone.
So this race, I don't think I've ever done on camera actually. Yeah, and here we start again. Now this circuit, I think this is an off-roading kind of part, but we're gonna go back to this circuit again, but we're gonna go as not an off-road, so you wouldn't go left, you carry on straight, and it carry on straight just to a circle actually. But anywho, that is one of my favorite tracks, mostly because you can do each lap in like 20 some odd seconds, so they're really fast and mostly just oval, so you can really push your car speed and your skills to kind of a limit, just to see how, you know, how fast the car will go and how well it will turn and whatnot. But that's circuit mostly. Obviously this being dirt, it's yeah, it's gonna be like that. But here's a change that I don't think I spoke too much about back when I was doing it live, or at least I cannot remember speaking all that much detail about it, which is the me switching cars. So of course, as for off-road cars, you're just like the kind of like escape cars. I can't remember the name of the of that racing mode is called, but anywho, you're kind of limited to what cars you can get. And I got a Porsche Panamera first, and it was obviously, you know, for an off-road car, that looks like it would be an off-road car. So it, you know, it all-wheel drive and kind of like larger, I suppose, and it would look like it would do really well. However, for some reason, all-wheel drive off-road cars handle awfully. And what I mean is there is some beginning understeer, and then there is some obvious oversteer. What I mean by this is it's really, it doesn't turn very well, and then when you do start turning quite a bit, it turns too much, and then it's just it becomes really hard to control then, because you're just like wiggling the car around to try and just keep it going straight, where it just does not want to. And I was more conscious of going through this way here. That's why I did. And although I wasn't doing too good to begin with, I ended up getting quite a bit of distance from him and just beating him, I suppose. I think the AI gets harder to be, to start the races, and then it the difficulty lowers down as you go along. I think this is what happened here. But anyways, so throughout the entire game up until almost the end, I've had absolutely no issues whatsoever. I didn't record this through my PS4. Record this through my Elgato because I've done Shadow of Mordor almost entirely on my PS4. And I'm just never happy with the audio quality from my microphone, because obviously the PS4 is going to limit the bit rate on the microphone. So the audio wasn't all that great, and the mix wasn't great either. I wasn't very happy with that. And also it only does 720p. So on the plus side though, there's no rendering or anything like that. It's just you record it, upload it. The file sizes are actually decent, and not only are the file size quite decent, but fail.
You and your little crew are really starting to piss me off.
Oh, your feelings hurt because I didn't drink the Kool-Aid?
After the house is through with you, you'll wish you would've.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna have to go back quite a bit. But yeah, like I was saying, so not only do you not require the rendering time, the file size is decent, and you can upload while you're doing more videos basically. So you can just put loads of files to upload and just do whatever else and let them just upload. Even if it takes, an hour per file, you can just put the PlayStation to sleep and let it do, the whole night long. Whereas on my computer, I think it takes about, I'm gonna go ahead, 10, 15, 20 minutes to upload, depending on the video size and not. If it's a 1080p 60, it's gonna take quite a bit longer, obviously. But yeah, it does. You kind of just have to sit there and watch them upload, which is not cool at all. So back on it, and I remember at the time I was playing this, I hated this track quite a bit, and I think that this was the first time that Elgato's crashed on me during, obviously this whole series. It's only crashed twice, and the first time it's crashed was here, and I didn't notice until, well, I was about a good 10-15 minutes in the video, only because I generally just look back to see what time, the recording is, because I do have a good notion of how long it has been in the video and how many races I can fit in and whatnot. And as soon as I looked, and Elgato was just not recording anymore. It was stuck, I think, at about 8 minutes or something like that. So, which sucked, because I was talking for ages, and yeah, just talking to myself basically, because it's just not having it. Yeah, I crashed again, because I crashed so many times in this freaking video. But anyways, yeah, so I said, okay then, I'll obviously, just go back to the PlayStation, do a post commentary on that, and just carry on, and then it crashes again. So I got 2 videos where it crashed, and I think it didn't crash per se, it just kind of froze on recording. So I was recording for about, again, another 4 minutes, the other one I think it was, and it just froze. And I think it was one of the cables from my microphone that was a bit dodgy, whatever, and I honestly genuinely thought you could drive through that, but of course not. Anyways, yeah, so one of my cables was a bit, not very good, and I think every time I moved it or touched it or whatever, it kind of caused a little bit of a short, and it just caused Elgato to, flip, basically, or just to not record very well at all. It's only happened twice, and I've since changed the cable, and I've been a bit more careful, tried to look more often and whatnot, because I got the computer monitor right behind me, and the TV screen that I am recording right in front of me, so yeah, it's not like I don't have them side by side, unfortunately, because obviously I record on a 40-inch TV, and my monitor is only about 24 inches, I think it is, which is more than enough for me, but yeah, the one is back against the other.
Your dirty tricks will never work on me.
You did it. Okay, this is all my rewards. And I think this is the important part that I kind of didn't record before that. Yeah. That's why it made me like, oh crap, I have to go back now. Hazard Company, League defeated. New car dealership and Aston Martin Vulcan. Another one. McLaren P1. And yet another one. Porsche 918 Spider. None of them pique my interest too much. There's one of them right there though.
Outlaws rush. Morgan is in.
Doesn't matter. We'll beat him, then I'm coming for you.
Ooh, scary.
What's this?
The final piece of the puzzle. Win and the house gets all of Silver Rock. Lose and the house will go bankrupt, paying me and everybody else back.
Your casino. You want to bet?
All in.
I own the Outlaws Rush. You want to be this stupid? You're on.
Ooh, that's a pretty big bet. What's your boss gonna say?
Well, when I hand him your casino, anything I want him to say.
Hope you're right. May the best man win.
Oh, she will.
Girl. Alright.
Tyler,
Hello, Ty.
who is this?
What, you don't recognize me? I should be hurt. You know, some disgruntled league members say I've become your press agent.
The voice of the streets.
Your crew's in the Outlaws Rush. You did it. You know, I would congratulate you, but you're up for one hell of a fight. Just know you've got friends across the city who've seen what you can do. Godspeed, Tyler Morgan.
So, yeah, for some reason it defaulted me to this car. You know, yeah, but we're coming up to an end to the main story.
You guys pulled it off. I'll be damned.
We pulled it off, Jess. All of us, together.
Good job. Come to the airfield. Time to figure out our strategy for race day.
You got it.
Yeah, so we're coming to an end of the game, which is a shame, because I've actually enjoyed this one quite a lot, and there's not much or almost nothing at all to do after the end game. So as soon as you beat all the races and you do, you know, all the progression and all the main story and stuff, that's pretty much it. You're done. You don't have anything else to do other than redo the races, you know, buy different cars that you haven't bought before, and just, you know, general boring stuff that, oh, you got online, but online is just, I don't think it's very fun, because here's my thing with online.
Speed Racers, this is the voice of the streets, and today this voice is singing. It's out of the house's hands now. The streets have spoken, and they want Tyler Morgan and the Outlaws Rush. Our favorite crew has dominated every race they've been in, and now Tyler's gonna face the best street racers in the country. Even if the whispers of the house rigging the Outlaws Rush are true, well...
The house is gonna throw everything they got at us. Expect kill switch cars and heavy cop interference. Jess, we all set?
They'll never see you coming.
Great. Mac?
All good to go. Me and the gang will give the cops a night to remember.
Rav?
I've got a little surprise cooked up just in case. And Tyler, once you know which cars you're taking into the rush, better make sure they're set up just the way you want them.
Yeah, sure. We'll take one last look. This is it then. Let's bring down the house.
Well,
I heard you found something interesting out there.
this is pretty much where we're gonna go. I'm gonna end this now and gonna go back into live or whatever else that, you know, up until the point I saw that there was an issue. So, gonna go into live again and see you guys there. for whatever reason, Elgato has crashed, and it didn't record anything from the previous video, so I'll have to redo it. Whatever. I'm keeping an eye on it now, though. Hopefully, it's not gonna crash now, son of a bitch. But yeah, let's just start the Outlaws Rush. Luckily, I have a backup, which is my PlayStation, which, as you know, it's constantly recording. I can just save whatever. It doesn't record my audio, but I can always redo that, which is fine. Of course, I'm going to select this one. It's the best car I've got. Off-road. Fuck that. I'm going to go for this one. Really? Only racing off-road? Okay. Fair enough. So, thank God for that.
Looks like you made it to the starting line after all.
And I'm here to take you down.
Oh, Tyler. Every driver here is out to crush you. Every cop in the city is after your blood. You're just another loser standing in my way. And you're about to run out of luck.
You see, that's where you're wrong. This has never been about luck. Jess, Mac, this is it.
You got this, Ty. Good luck.
It's like I told Navarro.
Hope I do.
Ain't got nothing to do with it.
This is it, racers. The Outlaws Rush is on.
Fucking 15 miles.
Drones up in the air. I'll let you know if Lena tries to pull anything.
These guys are the top racers in the country. Just remember, all you need to qualify for the next round is to place the top half.
Thanks, Jess. But there's only one way I ever do this. I race to win.
I really don't know what kind of level
I'll call a tow for you.
you need to be here. So hopefully I'm, I don't know, cage level.
Nice.
I hope you didn't think I was gonna play fair, Morgan.
Would she ever?
House enforcers headed your way.
Nothing I can't handle.
I hope so, bro. I recognize some of those cars.
Holtzman, Vasile, Nova, take him out.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, look! Nobody's still trying to save the world.
Mr. Morgan, are you ready to be taken out? The collector called in a demolition job, and I'm here to deliver.
Oh, this does not look good. We've got trouble incoming, and it's headed straight for Tyler Morgan.
You're not even in the race. One of them's gone.
Too easy.
It did screw my lead in the race, though. I was never going to make it first, but
Ty is currently in the back of the pack, but not to worry. He's got plenty of time to climb the ladder. But the house didn't come here to play fair. Stay tuned.
oh, hit a post.
The Outlaws Rush goes all the way back to the bootleggers of the Roaring 20s. That's right, the Outlaw and Outlaws Rush is legit.
Gotta move up.
Yep. Damn trees.